Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Greenville where a man is now facing kidnapping charges after he snuck his way into an ECU dorm. Now, ECU police have charged Jaden Harris with second-degree kidnapping. Officers say the 20-year-old tailgated into Tyler Hall, found a woman who he had dated, and, quote, physically escorted her, end quote, out of the dorm. Now, police were able to track the vehicle to an off-campus apartment complex and found both people inside. The woman told police that Harris was holding her against her will. In addition to his arrest, the man has been banned from the ECU campus, and police say he is not a student. Now, Deputy Chief Chris Sutton said, quote, "The timely reporting by a friend who remained calm in a threatening situation allowed our officers to quickly locate the victim, return her to campus unharmed, and arrest the responsible individual. The student's outstanding behavior was crucial in preventing this incident from escalating. You can never go wrong when you see something and say something," end quote. Now, police remind students that if someone comes into a building unescorted, to notify campus living staff or ECU police immediately. Now, unfortunately, we have also heard about a measles outbreak that is happening mostly in South Carolina, but now spreading across the country. NBC's Ann Thompson has more on the status of the measles outbreak and what you should know to help keep you and your family safe.
This morning, a growing public health alert in South Carolina as measles cases surge. 124 new cases reported since Friday, the statewide total now topping 400. According to the South Carolina Department of Public Health, the outbreak is mostly spreading in the northwest part of the state. And while some cases can be traced back to travel or close contact exposure, others have no identifiable source back to infection.
I think the thing that will help stop the spread is obviously two things. One, vaccine, and then two, just information about community spread, because this is such a smart virus. It is incredibly contagious.
And it's not just South Carolina. Georgia reporting its first confirmed measles case, an unvaccinated baby who picked up the virus traveling internationally. The child too young to receive the vaccine. In Oregon, officials racing to find those impacted by two newly confirmed measles cases, the state's first of the year.
One case of measles can affect up to 12 to 18 different people who are susceptible, meaning not vaccinated or don't have a previous history of measles.
And now a warning for travelers in one of the nation's largest cities. The Philadelphia Public Health Department reporting a possible measles exposure last week at the airport, 30th Street train station, and an Amtrak train. Officials saying it was a preschool-age child who also traveled through Maryland and Washington, D.C. before being taken to a hospital in Northern Virginia. While the Philadelphia Health Commission says they believe there is no threat to the general public, it is still concerning for commuters.
It scares me to death because I'm in Philly because I have cancer and I'm here getting treatment.
And again, that was Ann Thompson reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. We are anticipating rain showers to start to roll into eastern North Carolina. Well, kind of as we speak, they are getting closer and closer. We'll give you guys a look at kind of the big picture of what we've got going on across the southeastern United States. And we've got moisture pretty much from, well, you can see off the coast there, across, off the coast of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and even North Carolina. But it's the rain off to our west that, again, has more of our attention. Now, we can kind of see we've got three distinct bands. First one, you're seeing moving its way over Charlotte and into the Triangle. The other one stretched across southern Ohio into Kentucky, Tennessee, and then stretching all the way across portions of Alabama and Mississippi. And then another one further up towards the northwest that's actually producing snow flurries across Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and even parts of kind of the northwestern corner of Ohio and the southeastern corner of Wisconsin. Now, we're probably not going to be seeing that last frontal boundary, at least the snow flurries coming in, but we will certainly feel the chill later on tonight and through the day tomorrow. It is going to be, again, a cold Thursday. after we get done with the rain showers today. So keep that in mind today. Air temperatures all the way into the mid 50s at this point. We'll get to your widespread temps coming up in just a few moments, but do want to give you a look at those rain showers. This band again is going to be most likely the most organized band we see for today. Will we see rain showers after? Absolutely, but they're going to be more hit and miss, very light showers. This is going to be our best opportunity for everyone in eastern North Carolina to see rain out of that boundary. And that's going to be working its way across the east, really from noon. It should cross over I-95 here within the next 10 to 20 minutes or so. And then it will be pulling off the coast as we head towards 6 to 7 o'clock later on tonight. Now the Pirate Cam again showing gray skies, temps in the mid-50s, and a south-southwesterly breeze at 9 miles an hour. So long as we have that southerly breeze, air temperatures will continue to climb, and we will likely end up seeing a wind shift once that cold front moves through. So that's kind of another signal we can use to understand when exactly that cold air is fully pushing into eastern North Carolina. Hasn't happened yet, but it is going to happen. Over the past 24 hours, most areas are looking at either similar temperatures to where we were at yesterday or slightly warmer, particularly along the coast, dealing with a little bit of a warm-up compared to where we were yesterday, thanks to these southwesterly winds. But even looking back towards Raleigh, still seeing again a southwesterly wind flow, which means even Raleigh hasn't seen that cold front move through quite just yet. So for now, hanging on to the warmer temperatures. Later on tonight, that is not going to be the case, but it's the rain showers that have our attention a little bit more than what your thermometers are showing, as those raindrops again are going to be impacting all of eastern North Carolina. That's going to be the story for the rest of today. And then we get into tomorrow morning. By the time most of us wake up, a lot of those raindrops will either be along the coast or moving off the coast. From there, cloud cover decreases over the east, but wind speeds out of the northwest really start to pick up. We'll start the day in the mid to possibly low 30s, and then we only get into the low 40s by the time we reach the afternoon. 1, 2, 3 p.m., all coming in at around 42 degrees. But comes with a breeze at around 10 to 15 miles an hour that will make 42 feel more like 36 to 39 degrees. It is going to feel noticeably cooler as we head through tomorrow afternoon. So keep that in mind. Just because I'm not saying that 42 degrees is a warm air temperature, but you're probably going to want to have that jacket ready, because we're really not looking at any sort of big warm up over your Thursday or Friday. But let's talk about the rain showers rolling through. By the time we reach around 6 p.m., most of those drops are going to be pushed up along the coast, and then they'll continue to A, either move off the coast, or B, they slowly decrease in coverage. And we see that cold, dry air kind of lead to a reduction in rainfall rates over the coast as that whole system pushes its way eastward. Now, by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we could still see a few light showers out there. Not going to last long, though. If we do see rain early tomorrow morning, it may actually come down as a rain-snow mixture, so something to keep an eye out for. But it's not going to actually stick to the ground, because ground temperatures will still be above freezing. We won't drop below freezing as far as our ground temperatures go until we get to Thursday evening and to Thursday night. That's when we really see those temperatures bottom out, looking at temps falling all the way down into the teens, possibly low 20s, coming up for Thursday night into Friday morning. Right now it's set at about 21 degrees, but inland areas closer to I-95, Goldsboro, Rocky Mount, Tarboro, looking at you guys, may end up seeing, again, air temperatures in the teens early Friday morning. Regardless, everyone is below freezing, and that's really what counts. As we make our way from Friday into Saturday, air temperatures are going to rise noticeably. 41 degrees Thursday, 45 Friday, and then finally back into the upper 50s for Saturday. But it's going to be a brief stay. We're not staying there long, certainly not through the weekend. Sunday, a complete 180. We see air temperatures drop all the way back down beyond just the low to mid 40s into the upper 30s for your daytime high on Sunday. And with that, we could potentially see, as rain showers move in, we could potentially see some snowflakes mix in with those raindrops as well. So that is going to be a day to keep your eye on. We may end up calling for a first alert weather day on Sunday because of the potential for some snowflakes. Hasn't happened yet, but want to get a few more model runs in before we can confidently say that, yes, snow is a concern on Sunday. But right now, just want to mention it. Keep your eye on Sunday. We'll be doing the same in the Weather Center. And then Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we get back to sunshine, but we hang on to the chill. 19 degrees as we wake up for next Monday, with 40 degrees for your daytime high. Add in a little bit of a breeze. We will likely be feeling like we're below 40 degrees through the entire day. Tuesday, slim chance of rain. A little bit more cloud cover, but again, holding in the low 40s for highs. And then we get to next Wednesday, lose out on the rain, gain a little bit more heat, but not so much that you really notice. We will have sunny skies, though. That's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank everybody so much for joining me. We will be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.